I hate goal setting. Here's why. Hate is a bit of a strong word. However, I do hate the overemphasis placed on goal setting. You see, the problem I have with goals is the amount of pressure that we put on getting to a specific destination. In case you don't know about SMART goals, it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, and time-bound goals. Many of us fall into the trap of setting goals, then deciding a course of action to follow in order to achieve those goals without understanding and identifying the underlying beliefs that would actually drive those actions. For example, one of my New Year's resolution was to read at least 10 books by the end of the year. Guess how many I have read so far? Two books. I never built the habit of reading or the identity of being a reader. Most times I would just choose to watch Netflix or scroll on social media. So what if we shift the focus from chasing goals to becoming the kind of person who naturally achieves them? So that's where identity-based habits come into play. A typical example of a SMART goal would be to score at least 75% in mathematics by the end of the term to be an A student. The alternative would be identity-based habits, that is focusing on who you want to become and then moving up to the outcome. So let's make a little change to the previous statement. Instead of setting a goal of scoring at least 75% in mathematics, the identity-based habits would be you are becoming an A student, so you study mathematics every day, which allows you to score at least a 75%. Every action you take is a vote towards the kind of person you want to become. Every time you study is a vote on whether you are the kind of person who studies or not. For example, in my last video, I had a few comments from content creators mentioning that they would like to get at least 1,000 or 500 followers by the end of the year, which is really amazing. But the truth is, you can't really control your followers count. But what you can control is how you show up consistently and learning what works and what doesn't work for you as a content creator. So build the identity first and the results will follow. I know you may be thinking, Shimnari, I don't know who I want to be. I don't know who I am. Blah, 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 blah. Well, a good way to identify who you wish to become is to actually start from your goals and go backwards from there. If you want to get straight A's, ask yourself, who is the kind of person that will get straight A's? A student who is disciplined and studies consistently is the kind of person that will get that outcome. Once you have decided who you want to be, take small steps towards reinforcing that identity you have built for yourself. You can achieve your outcome by simply asking, what would blank do in this kind of situation? So when you are making decisions, your decisions are guided by the identity that you have created for yourself. For example, if you want straight A's, when making a decision, ask yourself, is there something that a straight A student will be doing? Habits shape your identity, but in the same way, your identity also shapes your habits. Of course, I'm not telling you to throw away goal setting entirely. I mean, it has its place. But the whole idea of identity-based habit is all about recognizing goals as more of a subconscious motivator rather than the primary one. It's more about focusing on who you are becoming daily. This is the first of a little series that I'm working on about building habits as a teenager based on principles from the book Atomic Habits. Well, it's going to come out in September, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, here's what I want you to do. Comment down below a habit that you'll be starting this week that matches the kind of person you want to become. And also, if you have any questions or you need help figuring it out, make sure to drop them in the comments down below and follow for more content like this. Bye.